2018 NFL season on EA Sports is football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the third. You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Red!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Finding room to the 20. And that's complete to Gates. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
You know a team likes you when they make a trade up and then select you, and Breland Speaks found that out from Kansas City. The tackle from Ole Miss made a nice play right there, something that we saw often in college. And who could ever forget that big play made against Mississippi State where he recovered the fumble, a little smile and a wave at the Bulldog bench.
Load it! 12.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. Already on that play. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes throwing on second down. That's caught by Ware. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green 39.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Left. That is right. Here we go. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the Chiefs' new starter, Patrick Mahomes, with his first NFL touchdown pass. As a receiver, maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just one playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 09. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Hey! 12. 12.
From the gun, Rivers. Forced out, and he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Set, guys, set, green 80.
Check.
Third and long for Rivers. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work. Try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 63 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Safe. Check 3.
Hey, I want to go load it.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes. Expect many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. Mahomes again here on second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Picks up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro, Navarro Bowman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Kelce, the intended receiver there. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Okay, baby, I see you.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Rivers now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third and short yardage. Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up.
And this is held in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 44 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Here we go now.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, he sheds himself free. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes, the first-year starter, moving the Chiefs right down the field. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Butker now to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Final play of the half, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. To return it now, here's King. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Sit! Delta! Hey, go orange. Orange.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Sturgis adds the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Z. Watch tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legent coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ace.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Z. Ready. Green 90. Green 90. Z.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Tight right. Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ready. Green 80.
Check. 53.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack.
Hey, watch 28.
Set. Green 80.
I don't think you got it, son.
Brown. Green hot.
Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
180.
2nd down, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Rocket. Yeah, Rocket.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Set. 390.
Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And out come the Chiefs now. They can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Playing hard, fellas. All left. Let's get it. Here we go. Blue 45.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Single. Keep 15.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Motion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Ace.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
4 down.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And some space here. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Sturgis for the extra point, and they're able to cut. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes going to throw it here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw is Rivers. Caught left side, Williams. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Sturgis adds the PAT, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. The return man is Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other
right?
sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They're going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Ready, blue 45.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening